Let's get ready to rumble! Yeah! Alright guys, welcome back. Son of Scotland TV. We haven't seen one of these in a long time, but it is a wrestling video. If you've been wondering why there's been a lack of wrestling videos on this channel, I'll give you two reasons why. First off, wrestling in 2022 fucking sucks, man. I don't want to watch this shit, right? It's painful to watch. It hurts my fucking eyes. I'd probably rather watch Hearts get beat 10-0 than have to watch wrestling. That's how bad it is. But secondly, if you don't know, and I don't know why you wouldn't know, unless you're living under the biggest rock ever, a dewdrop-sized rock, it's because I have a co-op wrestling channel with my brother, Gaming Jesus. People asking me, are you related to Gaming Jesus? Are you friends? The guy's my brother, right? He's been my brother for the last 21 years, and he'll continue to be my brother. Unless I keep making shitty videos on YouTube, I might disown me. I don't know. But we do have a co-op channel, Fog Wrestling. We upload daily vids to that, including gaming vids, wrestling reviews, stuff like that. So that's where all the wrestling content is. Now, if you guys are open to more wrestling content on this channel, then I will look at the possibility of doing it. Maybe just do pay-per-view reviews. Maybe give my opinions on vids. Like maybe do more like top 10 personalized vids, stuff like that. Where it's more like of my individual opinion on stuff. And that is something I'll definitely consider doing. If you want to see more of that, if you don't want to see more of that, if you just want to see me stick more to like football on this channel, then that is good too. But let us know, guys. Let us know in the comments. Let me know everything. But enough talking about other channels. Enough talking about videos. Let's talk about the 2022 Royal Rumble. In terms of the actual Royal Rumble match, and when I say the Royal Rumble match, I mean the men's Royal Rumble match. To me, the women's match is just it's a bonus. It's a sideshow. It's not important. You know, it's an appetizer. It's not the main event. The men's Royal Rumble match is the match that matters. And this has to be the worst Royal Rumble match of all time. It has to be. The participants in it are fucking terrible. It's made up mostly of tag teams. It's atrocious. It is bad. I'm looking at it. I'm thinking I can maybe see like 4 possible winners. And in the past, you'd look at the Royal Rumble and you thought maybe half the guys could win it. But this Rumble is so bad. But we'll discuss that in a bit. I'm going to start with the single matches. Or the non-Rumble matches, should I say. And we'll start with Edge and Beth Phoenix taking on The Miz and Maurice. So this is the It team versus the Grit team. Why Edge and Beth are called the Grit team, I don't really know. Truth be told, guys, I've never liked Beth Phoenix. I don't like her now. Ever since she came back at day 1 with the Edge Miz match, she had this retarded looking look on her face. She botched her entrance. She's just standing there waiting on her music to hit before she runs to the ring. It looked phony. She was freaking out as if someone murdered her baby, when in reality, the only thing that happened is her husband got slapped. It wasn't really the end of the world, but she was treating it like it was World War III. Never liked her. I'm not really liking Edge at the moment. I think The Miz is a bit boring. I mean, Maurice is hot, but she's getting up there in age. She's definitely a MILF, though. I mean, I don't know how many kids she's popped out, but I definitely would consider Maurice a MILF. As for this match, I have zero interest in it. I prefer to see The Miz and Maurice win it, but honestly, I couldn't care less. I'm not going to lose any sleep. I think Edge and Beth Phoenix, unfortunately, will win the match. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. I'm going to go with Edge and Beth Phoenix. That is my pick for this match. But honestly, I don't want to see it. I'm kind of hoping it starts the show so we can get it over and done with. But I've got a feeling they'll stick it halfway in between and it'll be like 15 minutes. You just want to fast forward, but you can't. Anyway, I'm going with Edge and Beth Phoenix to beat The Miz and Maurice. Speaking of other matches I don't want to see, it's Becky Lynch versus Dewdrop. Me and Dewdrop have one thing in common. We're both Scottish and that's it. Well, you could actually say we've both got weight issues. I'm slightly overweight, but she's a fat bastard. But I mean, apart from that, I cannot stand Dewdrop. I can't stand the other person either, though. Becky Lynch, cringy Lynch. How is this a title match? I don't know. I mean, how is Dewdrop in a title match, honestly? I'm not too sure. The build-up has been pretty crap. They've been trying to go with the fact that these two were supposed to have a match 15 years ago in the Indies. I mean, who cares? Nobody cares about these two, and they're on the biggest company in the world, so who cared about them 15 years ago when they were on the Indies? Absolutely nobody. Doudrop, I don't know why she's in this match. The whole thing from the day one didn't make any sense. Becky Lynch purposely helped Doudrop win the qualifying match, the number one contender match, so Doudrop would get into this match. But since then, Becky Lynch is like afraid of Doudrop. Why did you let her win? Why did you help her win to get her into this match? It makes no sense, guys. This match being on the card makes no sense. But I tell you what will make sense: Becky Lynch retaining. Becky Lynch will beat Doudrop. It is what it is. There is zero chance of Doudrop winning this match. There is more chance of St Johnstone coming back from last place and going on to win the Scottish Premiership than Doudrop win this match. So I'm going to go with Becky Lynch to beat Doudrop and retain the Raw Women's Championship. Up next, we have Roman Reigns defending the Universal Championship against Seth freaking Rollins with the Usos banned from ringside. Straight up, this is probably the favourite work that Seth Rollins has been doing at the moment. This is the best I've ever enjoyed him. I'm really digging his character at the moment. People are saying that he's ripping off the Joker, or that there's like too much similarities with the Joker. But here, I can handle somebody ripping a character off if they're doing it good, if they're doing it correctly. I would rather have someone who's been a good rip-off than someone who's been a shit original. That's just my opinion. I'm really liking Seth Rollins at the moment, but do I think he'll beat Roman Reigns? I don't. Roman Reigns has had, it's like 520 days or some mad number like that as Universal Champion. I would be shocked if they end that title reign at the Royal Rumble, especially now that we're so close to Mania. I do think Reigns will lose the belt against Mania. I'm going to assume that his opponent will be Brock Lesnar for that. And for that to happen, he has to beat Seth Rollins. I want Seth Rollins to win. I'm digging Seth Rollins at the moment. I would love him to be the champion, but it's not going to happen. Roman Reigns will retain the Universal Championship. You can bet money on it. And he's actually pretty good odds, so I'd recommend that you do that. Up next is a dream match, a match that we've wanted to see for probably like a decade, if not even longer than that. It's going to be Brock Lesnar defending the WWE Championship against Bobby Lashley. The build-up to this has been okay. It hasn't been the greatest. It's been kind of one-sided, where Brock Lesnar has kind of just disrespected Bobby Lashley. He's kind of played off Bobby Lashley as if he's not a threat. He's just a Brock Lesnar wannabe. He's like the black version of Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar doesn't really think Bobby Lashley has what it takes to defeat Brock Lesnar. And I disagree. I'm actually really looking forward to this match. I kind of wish it was going to be a real fight under MMA rules, but we'll have to settle for a WWE match. And I think this could be one of the best matches of each other's career. I'm expecting Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar to put on a really good match. I really hope that they go for a match and it's a good match and not just a spam the finisher, like a 5-minute finisher spam fest. That would really suck if that's what they do. I'm hoping that they can actually tell a story, show some good ring psychology, and I have a feeling that Bobby Lashley is going to defeat Brock Lesnar and regain his WWE Championship, which I think will put Brock Lesnar back to the blue brand, where he can chase after the Universal Champion. That will be Roman Reigns after he defeats Seth Rollins. So my pick for this match is Bobby Lashley, but it is definitely fair to say that this is the match I'm looking forward to the most. But I'm under no illusion this could be disappointing. I can see both ways. I can see this match being 5 minutes, where it's literally a couple of spears, a couple of F5s, a move through the barricade, and it's over. Or I could see a really good 15-20 minute match here. I don't know what we're going to get, guys, but I hope it's the latter. But yeah, my pick, regardless, to win is Bobby Lashley. Right, the Women's Royal Rumble match. There has been a shitload of returning women for this match. I would say there's a couple of legends in there. I would say Lita is definitely a legend. I think you could consider Mickie James a legend. I can see an argument for why you would consider the Bella Twins legends, because they were around a long time, they were influential, they had title reigns, they were popular, they were basically the stars of Total Divas, which then led them to have their own show, Total Bellas. When they were in the company, they were at the top. If not the top, they were always up there in the women's division. There's no doubt about that. But I mean, a lot of people complaining about all the women being brought back. And the fact is, this current women's wrestler absolutely sucks. You've got maybe like 5 or 6 women that are good, that are like have been pushed to stars, and the rest of them are absolute nobodies, absolute jobbers. They're like, they've got as much credibility and star power as the homeless people in Glasgow. Absolutely none, guys. So I don't know why people are complaining. I mean, what would you rather have? Lita come back, or like Aaliyah, or Shotzi Blackheart, or Shayna Baszler, or someone like that? I mean, for fuck's sake, I'd much rather have Lita, even though she's got a lot older. Hey, give me Lita any day of the week over these new people. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to the Women's Royal Rumble, just due to the fact that there's so many women that we haven't seen in a while that are coming back. I think it should be interesting. It's actually probably more star-studded than the Men Royal Rumble, believe it or not. And there is obviously Sasha Banks now, just appeared back on SmackDown, made a return. She should be in this match, you would assume she'll be in this match. And there's also speculation that Ronda Rousey could be returning to WWE at the Royal Rumble. She could be in this match. I think it would make a lot of sense for her to win it and go on to get a rematch against Becky Lynch at Mania. Could that happen? Who knows? A lot has changed in the last couple of days. Obviously, Ronda is speculated to be in the match. Sasha Banks just made her return. She'll be in the match. It's hard to predict. I'm going to say if Ronda Rousey is in the match, I think she will win it. If she's not in the match, I was going to go with Lita, but then we've seen Sasha Banks return, and it's kind of got me thinking Sasha Banks. But I'm going to stick with Lita. I think Lita could win this. I'm going to stick with Lita. Fuck it, I said Lita a couple of days ago. I'm going to stick with her. Although I do have a feeling, I've got a feeling it'll be Sasha Banks, and if Ronda Rousey's in the match, I think it'll be Ronda Rousey. But you know what? We'll go with Lita. Why not? For old time's sakes, I'll stick with Lita. And finally, the main event, the worst Rumble match lineup I have ever seen. A bunch of jobbers, a bunch of tag teams, a bunch of guys that shouldn't be on the TV, but they're there. Fortunately for us, they're there. We have to watch them. Who's going to win this? I don't know. It's the worst Rumble match of all time. It's fucking terrible. It's literally made up of mid-card, mediocre guys. Let's quickly go through the 25 confirmed entrants in this match. It's insane how bad this is. Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, members of the Street Profits. Rey Mysterio and Dominic, tag team, the Mysterios. Austin Theory, a nobody. He's had a couple of segments with McMahon, who cares? Johnny Knoxville, a guy that was relevant 20 years ago, who cares? Sheamus, I like Sheamus, but is he going to win this? Probably not. Damian Priest, awful Damian character crap. AJ Styles, like him, but he's been buried over the past couple of years. And I actually think he's probably going to win this match, but he's been buried over the couple of years where he doesn't even feel like a big star anymore. He doesn't. Big E, in my opinion, worst WWE champion ever. Happy Corbin, don't know what they're doing with him at the moment, but it's crap. Ever since he earned a bit of money and he stopped being poor, the whole gimmick's been shit. Madcap Moss, waste of time, sticks with Corbin. I don't understand it. Sami Zayn, I'm actually liking what he's doing at the moment. I like what he was doing, the whole conspiracy theory and stuff like that, but let's be real. He's got no chance to win this Rumble. At most, he's just going to be in there for like a fun spot where someone eliminates him or something like that. Johnny Knoxville throws him out, and then there's another conspiracy going on. Kofi Kingston has done absolutely nothing since his WWE Championship reign. Didn't deserve his WWE Championship reign. Hit the New Day. They're gay. They're straight up gay. It's like a gay version of the Power Rangers that I do not need to see. Get it off my telly. Kevin Owens. I mean, he's an alright worker. I don't mind Kevin Owens, but he's fat. Let's be real. He's fucking fat. He's not going to WrestleMania. He's not main event WrestleMania. That's what it is. Almost. Big black guy. That's about it. Can't work. Can't talk. Can't do nothing. He's 7 foot tall. He's black. That's about as much as you can say about Almost. Apart from that, the guy sucks. Randy Orton. Like him. Obviously, legend. But he's in a tag team with Riddle. Ain't winning this. Likewise, Riddle. RK Bro. I like Riddle. He's fun, he's interesting, but he ain't winning this match. Chad Gable, Otis, Alpha Academy, decent tag team, current tag champs, ain't winning this match. Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode, the Dirty Dogs, probably up there, arguably my least favourite person to see in wrestling. When I see the Dirty Dogs, I literally I feel like drinking a pint of bleach. That is what it is. Nakamura hasn't done anything lately. Rick Boogs, just a guy that pretends to play guitar for Nakamura. And Ricochet, you know, a guy that does high-flying moves, can't sell, can't work, can't talk. The only time he was ever good was when he had a mask on and he was pretending to be a lucha, a fucking lucha guy on Lucha Underground. So there you go, guys. We're going to have 5 surprise entrants, but really, out of that list, it's terrible. I mean, where's the Stone Cold Steve Austins? Where's the Undertakers? They're not there, guys. They don't exist anymore. Wrestling has went down the shithole. As for who's going to win the match, I'm going to go AJ Styles. I think he's the best option of a bad bunch. On Raw, I think the title match at Mania is going to be AJ Styles versus Bobby Lashley. I could be absolutely dead wrong, but if I am, then sue me. I don't really care, guys. And that is my WWE 2022 Royal Rumble predictions. Let me know down below what your predictions are, but that's what I'm going with. That's what I think. And we'll see if I am right come tomorrow night. Like I said, if you want to see more wrestling videos on this channel, then just let me know, guys, and I can make it happen. But that's it for me, for Son of Scotland TV. Like I said, give me your predictions down below. We'll compare them. We'll see who knows what they're talking about, and we'll see who's talking shite. But until then, that's it. Peace.